we've had another strange old scenario as well. Brian's hospital records.
Oh, yeah. Can I just tell you about this? My wife brought this to my attention. This lunatic, coming on, not the lunatic, she came on, asking, coming on the Facebook, I think she came and got over it, my wife. She's going to speak to Brian and all that, so come on, I don't like to talk to any women on things like this and help me. So Emma did it for her. She said, oh, Brian might know when my brother's buried. I went, eh? I said, look, love, I'm going to call. I don't know this lad, and I don't know you. You know my mum and this. I thought, I don't know you at all. Anyway, I said, oh, yeah, just to keep it right, mum. We never heard of it before, mum. And she said, yeah, she said, there's a rumour going around that these people from Newcastle are your friends. I said, well, them friends I know you're talking about. I haven't talked to them for like 20 odd years. I think it's about 1994 since I've seen the lads. About 18 years, 16 years maybe. I said, they come to my wedding. I haven't seen them for all them years. And she's saying, they've murdered them. And now she's saying, I've murdered them. They've paid me to bury her brother's body. And then the police have been involved. The police haven't been in this house for somebody called missing from Article. They've never been here. And I've murdered a brother. And I've hid him somewhere.
No, she's saying that the police had told her that Brian knows where the body is. There's none of the other.
Well, so she did say it. She said that.
It's been on
she said
recording on it. So, and she said that she could get hold of Brian's hospital record. She works in a hospital, which is absolutely ludicrous, isn't it?
She said the people from Newcastle had him killed, and they're trying to blame me. And they're my friends. They've got nothing to do with nothing. I've got nothing to do with it. Doesn't matter who it is. It's her who's saying it.
Yeah, she's crazy. So the worst part about it, anyway, they banged all that as hospital records.
And then the next one, she said somebody from Hartlepool. Then she said somebody from somewhere else, and somebody from somewhere else.
But the worst part is about that.
Yeah, the records. What she said to our friends. Can I mention them?
Yeah, Humbles. Yeah.
Yeah, the Humbles. Our friends, very good friends, John and Donna. Very good friends to Emma, when she was going for a bad time with them, all the shit and that with them, tinfoil and them. Was always there for us. Anyway, they've got her on the phone. Coaxed her in. She said, oh, well, I went to what she said. When he had his operation, he came in. Now, when I went in there, what you do is you come in. I got there at 6:45 in the morning. I think Tony Graham something to me, or Marty Turner, one of them. So I got there and I went in. And I had to go in. You see me getting ready. It's on the computer. If you had a look back, you'll see me getting ready with these gowns and things. So I was in there for about an hour. I was sitting about it. I'm still in here now. I have to talk to Emma. I was in there about an hour. Then I had to go through another place where I signed forms and all that. So I was another half an hour. Then I got another bed to go in. So I had to wait in the bed. And then you go to this big, massive room, about as big as our back garden, about 30 foot by 30. And you're in there, and there's other patients in there in beds. So she's at the computer, like Emma is now, but it's a bigger computer. So I'm around there, on the other side of the computer. And I'm laid down in the bed thinking, because they said it's 50-50, but works. It's a major operation. So I'm sitting there going, oh, look, so like, no panic, and you do, never slept all night. So she said, that you, Brian? I went, oh, yeah. I thought, and she's talking, going, oh, yeah, how you doing? And I think she came to know me on my head. And she went, oh, you remember my brother? I asked you to try and find where he was buried and all that. I went, oh, yes. I said, I've got the right place to be asking things like that. I said, there was like 5 or 6 other people when you go in. There was doctors everywhere, nurses. She's on about dead bodies, and you and all the gangsters from me and all the gangsters from there and all these other gangs. You know all the murders. You know all the people that make. Like, I felt that big. You feel that awful. Anyway, they took me through for the operation. It was 2 hours, 40 minutes for the operation. It took about another hour and a half to wake me up from downstairs. So all in it was about 6 or 7 hours to get me operation to go upstairs. She said it was a 10-minute operation. I had a little bit of gristle in my neck. I had 4 little stitches in my neck. You have seen the scar if you go on where the one on the bottom of my back and the one on the top of my neck. So I had 5 or 6 vertebrae. The back took off. It was a major operation. And he said there's been 6 of us on it. It was that bad that we had to get another surgeon to help you. He was called Nigel, I can't remember his second name, but he was a good lad when he let you give the photographs of the MRI. Do you remember Nigel?
Yeah.
Nigel, the hospital doctor. So anyway, the other doctor was my doctor, Dr. Bartier, the doctor. He was brilliant. He was a lovely doctor to talk to me. He was done the operation. He said, but you won't walk now for maybe up to 2 to 3 years. And you see me all. She went ahead. And when I seen him on there, walk when they're all praying on girls. Me and my mum pissed ourselves. This is the woman who works at the hospital, and she's in charge of the records when you go in. Saying there was nothing wrong when he walked out of the hospital that day, walked straight on, got in the car, drove off. What an evil, the angel of death you are. I said, Nurse Ratchet. So she said to the Humbles, I can change his record and I could put HIV on it and put it back through. But I can go into these old computers and I can put a pin, I don't understand it all, mate, and I could change his records and I can put things on there. Well, I'll sicken him, the evil bastard. He's not telling me where. He knows where my brother's buried, and the police have told me he knows where my brother's buried, and she's condemned herself. So I've been talking to my mate who's a barrister, another ex-barrister, my mate John from down the road, and the boss said she needs reporting because she's thinking that frame of mind. She could pull a card out of somebody's machine, but to sit there as a nurse, she's a manager of the hospital part where you go in before you get sedated. Then you go in and she puts you through next, and you get pushed through in the bed. So she's told all this lies about me. So there's no way I'm going to sit here and let her get away with it. I'm like, fuck. So there's another one looks like going to court.
Brian, she knew me all along and didn't say a word. She used to work with my mum before my mum passed away. Chelsea Darts. Are you exposed yet?
Hello, brother.
Has she been sacked from the hospital? You're going to go and sort it out, aren't you, Brian?
Yeah, I will be going down. I've just been leaving it because the Humboldt have got like a 5-hour tape recording of her slagging me and saying all these horrible things. And she's going to change my records. She said, I've got access to all the computers and I know to put that and take this out. And I thought, you're not right in the head, Joe. What if, and Donna said, I'm allergic to, she said, to strawberries or peanuts or something. What if she took that off of her computer or put something like, say somebody's allergic to their penicillin, to take that off and they give them penicillin that kills them. So she's like the nurse of the death, isn't she? So you don't want somebody like on the ward because she's a danger to the public and the patients in that ward. Disgusting. She's already divulged a record on the internet saying I've had all these 50 things on, so I'm going to get a letter off the hospital to prove to you. And I've also, anyone wants to look at my records, I'll read them out if you want. What have I done? I'm not a liar. I don't make lies about operations and pretend to be in a wheelchair. I've got a hospital bed in that room, and you don't get a hospital bed unless you die, you know, that you're really seriously injured. I've got a hospital bed. I was getting 2 carers a day for them. I come in 4 times a day when it was 8 a day for the first 3 or 4 months. And I couldn't move. I was getting carried up the bed by 4 or 5 people to go to the toilet and things like that. Couldn't move. Even Maniac tried to help me, didn't he? Bram come round, Tony Grange, our church leader, they all prayed for me. She's saying it was all a setup, really doing it to get their views on here. Fucking sick in the head. It's really upset me the last few days. 3 days ago I got told. So I've just kept it. I just want to share it with you. But if you go on the internet, you'll see her talk about me. She's there, live.
The sooner the better. Who saves others may have killed her, but it's dangerous as I know.
That's what I'm saying. But to say that I haven't know if I had a clue, I said to her, I would tell them where the body was.
We were even wondering if she's been up to anything after the operation.
Yeah, we can't say nothing. It's scary that she's in the same ward and I'm paralysed. So she's going on there, the angel of death. That's what I'm called, Nurse Ratchet. You remember that off one for the Cuckoo's Nest? And she's telling people that I'm making the stories up. He's not paralysed. He can walk properly. He walked out the hospital, you evil bastard, I thought. I'm sorry for swearing, but that's what she is. Pure sick, and you can see how narcissistic she is. And she's also called my wife. She's also called Maria, and she's also called Donna. Made things up about her, Donna Humble, because they know.
Said we were prostitutes.
Said they were prostitutes, and Donna was this. I'm not going to say what they said, but said they whatever they were,
Crazy.
Which was vile stuff. It's what a wrong she is there. What a wrong. And she said, you know my brother? I said, I don't know your brother. I've told you 20 times. I've never heard of him. I never moved from Hartlepool when I was 18-year-old. I go back now and then. My sisters probably have stayed there about 10 times in the last 10 years.
Yeah, definitely. Nurse Shipman. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. That was the one down London, one that killed all the babies. Yeah, she's saying, I was looking at her like weirdly. Like he knew me because I'm famous.
Because of my brother.
Fucking famous. I've never even fucking heard of you. I had a voice on the phone, that was it, when she phoned 2.5 years ago. And somebody else who spoke, I said, oh, you could hear the women in her voice with you, Brian. And I said, listen, I have no clue what she's talking about. So I'm asking now for the police number, the policeman's name, so I can go and see him and say, what you talking about? But I don't think he's a policeman, I think she's just made it up. He said the police have told her in the investigation we can't do nothing, but the only one who knows where the body is Brian Cockerill. Fucking insane, yeah.
So, that's what's been going on.
Nurse, yeah.
Even if they're not famous because of her brother. I know, that's what I thought, positive vibes, because she'd been in the media. It was as if like it was some great thing, do you know what I mean?
He's seen me in the newspaper because I'm big now, because I've been in all the papers about my brother for years. I haven't got a clue what you're on about. But they say I walk, I mean, look at the state of my hands. The state of my hand, I can't even open it. I'm in bed every day, nearly laid there. My back is a mess. You have a look at it, that was my lower back, that was Thomas Cook, that was done in there at the Cook's Hospital. Honestly, God, I couldn't walk on a bed.
No.
They said, you can't go home like that. So I'm going home, my hands were freezing. My hands were both paralysed for about, 3 months. Couldn't even wipe my backside, shit, to clean me and everything. That's how bad I was. And she's saying I walked out like that as if there's nothing wrong with me. The 4 stitches in my neck. Have you seen the state of my neck?
So she does need striking off.
She will get struck off, and she said, I've got my job, I'm worried in case I get struck off. Well, when you come up with comments like that about people, good people, like me and wife were helping people, all right, I might have been a bit of a buggy years ago. I might have had fights and done this and done that. I didn't go around murdering people and burying them and then hiding the bodies like you're saying.
Oh, yeah. She said stuff about Chelsea as well. You spot on, Chelsea, I remember now. That was terrible.
I thought she said something about you.
That was awful, absolutely disgusting.
She said it about Terry as well.
No, she said it about Terry Dickup, but that hasn't come out neither, has it yet?
No. So, I forgot about it. I got my operation, told my wife what she said and everything. She said, that's disgusting, that. So we left it. I thought, she's probably going through a bad time and that. So, left it. Now she's come forward and said, I know where the body's buried. I've had something to do with the murder. I don't know if she means the murder of them or well, I must have had something to do with the murder because I know where the body is. That's what she's trying to say. I don't know where the body is. I haven't got a clue what you're talking about. I don't know you. I've never seen you before in my life. I've never heard of your mum and I've never heard of your brother. I still don't even know your brothers today. I feel sorry for what's happened if it's happened, but you don't even know if he could have gone to another place. And then for you to say that the police have questioned you and said, oh, Brian Cockerill knows where the body is. He knows where all the bodies are. It's as if to say, fucking hell, it's getting worse. It's every other month. Somebody say, oh, he knows where he's involved in that murder. He's involved in that murder. Don't get me wrong, I've been pulled in for murders, but that's through the people talking shit on the streets. When you're the best fighter and you run the area when you work out and you run the doors and whatever, the brave scene now, you don't get to blame things that never happen, but that's just life, isn't it? That's the life you lead. Yes. But for people to fucking come out with things that are untrue, especially for a professional nurse, to be a manager, she must have been in there for years to be a manageress of the place before you get an operation. It's disgusting talking. And she said on the internet, I'll divulge it to my friends from Ryan Donna. We thank them. God bless you, love you both. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't know for them. I was talking to them. They came forward and told us the evidence, what they've got. And it's compelling, the evidence. She said, I can change the record. I can do this and go on the old computers and do that. And I can get his file out, his health, medical records. I can change his medical records and make him, he's got HIV and put it on the internet and make him look, fucking hell, I've never even known this girl to come up with all this shit. So, I don't know what you think. What do you think? Yeah, we're everywhere and nowhere, baby. That's where you're at. Going down a bumpy hillside when you get a bat flying across the country like a dirty rat. Jamie Doyle, you're going to jail, you little rat. Yeah.
Control breathing. Burning. Right, so this is going to be out with them now.